Hello, I'm Ifrana Yubali, and today I'll be talking about a script, PowerShell script that I did to move inactive users in Active Directory from one organizational unit to another organizational unit. It has been a while since I have done a video portfolio, so please bear with me. So first I'll start with the script documentation. So this is a basic script documentation that I did. Just gives basic information of how to run the script, and then viewing the code, and then the script document itself. So yeah, you need to just have a ps. It has a ps.1 extension, and then you need to run it with PowerShell, and then you need to have additional privileges, and then what you need to do if you want to edit it. And then what I did was the script document was attached in the document itself, but unfortunately when I downloaded it from my cloud storage, it lost the link. So what I'm going to do is just open the script document itself. So basically that's opening. That is my script document. So I'm gonna go through it a little by little. As you can see on top, I have all the comments giving basic information about the program itself, and then I have my global variables. Some of the things which I need to highlight here is the search OU. The search OU is the organizational unit is going to search into. So basically, as you can see, there's a couple of variables of OU. So basically the top organizational unit is express, and then we have another organizational unit as users, and then you have another organizational as which is beneath that one. So that's the top hierarchy. So we have express organization. Inside that express organizational unit, we have users organizational unit, and then there's another organizational unit which that's the search parameter. Also you need you can see there's a DC parameter also. So that is the domain controller. So you need to define the domain controllers. So you can see there's 3 DC variables. So after each period, like xxx dot, that means the period, then that is contained into one DC variable, and then after the period, then the next DC is contained into that one, and then after the period, then the next one. And the other one I need to highlight is the target OU. As you can see, the target OU is the top organizational unit is express, and inside that express organizational unit there is another organizational unit is users, and then the domain. And the target OU is where basically what is the program is doing to do is search the search OU and get users. As you can see, there's a global inactive number of days. So it's going to search users which have been inactive for 90 days, and then just going to disable them, put a description, and then move it to the target OU. So that is the basic functionality of the PowerShell script. As you can see, there's a error log text file, and there's an error count variable also, which will be discussed a bit later in the program itself, in the video. So the fetch function is prepare the error log. So it's just going to prepare the error log, do the headers, and then create a text file for the program to be able to write on the file itself, or the text files. The second one function is going to get the usernames. So basically what it is doing is it's there's a variable there, and then the built-in functionality called searching through the search OU for users which accounts are disabled, and then it's going to search for inactive users. As you can see through the program functionality inside Windows PowerShell, and it's going to say inactive days, and then you can see the inactive number of days is being used. So basically the search variable, the search program functionality is searching for all the account users who have been inactive for so many days, which is for our purposes is 90 days. And then we have our all user variable, which is just adding those variables here. And then we have a global user list. You can see is a global user list where we are extracting we're getting those users which are disabled and inactive for 90 days, and then we're selecting certain properties depending on what you would like to show in your extract of user leaks. And then you just saying is also considered here is we our one requirement of the program itself was not to move any accounts which has a delete description in it, so that's taking that into account. And then the next check we are doing is the logon days are not equal to null. So what happens is usually when user accounts are created, then the logon, as soon as they are created, then the logon date is null. So we're not considering those, and then we are sorting it into unique. And then the bottom we have some comments here, which was used to do some testing, so it's part of the testing, not very important. And then the next function is the user extract name. So basically what you're doing is, you can see the function has a parameter which is using the global variable user list, and then that global user list is being used as a parameter, and then certain name and object classes are being selected and then exported to a CSV file. The next function is the disable accounts. Again, it has the same parameter user list, which is the global variable. It is used in the function itself. And then basically you also need to consider here that accounts which are already disabled, you don't need to disable them. So what we are doing is just getting the accounts which are not disabled, get user accounts which are, you can see where it says the enabled variable is not like true, and then we're getting all the accounts which are not disabled, and then we are just using the simple functionality of the PowerShell script which says disabled, and then the list we have is we just disabling those lists. We're using a for each loop. So for each of the accounts that is in the list of users which are not disabled, and then we're disabling them. Excuse me. The next one is we have account description. So this functionality has been designed because we would have like system administrators going back and then saying, querying why has this account been disabled. So what this function is doing is it's retaining the current description that it has, and then it's adding a little bit of more description saying that this account has been disabled or moved to the dormant OU because on this date, because the PowerShell script which has been designed to do so, seeing that the account has been inactive for so many days. And then we have the function move account. So these, what happens is all the you can see there's a parameter here which is using the global variable, and then for each of those accounts it's using the move object functionality from Windows PowerShell, and then it's moving those user accounts to the target OU, and if it's checking if the above action has not been taken, then it will be logged into the error log file that we have created before. So basically this is the main part of the script itself. We have some additional error catching commands here, but I have for the purpose of running the script I have commented them. But in case if I wanted to troubleshoot this script, and then if I enable those start and the stop transcript, and then all the errors that is catched would be logged to the error log file. So basically one of the things that you need to is very important, that whichever server is running this script needs to have the Active Directory module installed, and then only the script will be able to run. And then as you can see, I'm just calling each of the functions one by one, and each function is just doing what it is designed to do. The other thing I wanted to mention was this functionality was added a bit later down the track, but I really wanted to mention this one was a really important. To mention was yeah, so one of the functionalities that was added a bit later that I wanted to mention was in the extract. It was later requested that the users a list of users be emailed of the user lists rather than it being extracted to a path. So another option was like sending an email. So that was one of the things we that I added was like having the option where we have option of sending an email. So basically we have an option here with options. We have SMTP server and then sending to and from subject, and then we have a subject for the email and then the body of the email, and then we have the files as the attachment, and then the send mail message, which is part which functionality is part of the Windows PowerShell. It was used to send an email to everybody saying these accounts was inactive, checked for on this day, it was inactive for 90 days on that day, and then an email was sent to everybody highlighting that these accounts have been moved to the target OU. And then same as when we have if we ran into any errors, the script ran into any errors, then another email would be sent checking that there's account error, checking there's account error, and then if there was, it is greater than 1, then obviously it means that there were some errors, and then an email will be sent to designated email group saying that this script ran into an error, and then the error log file has been attached to the email. So that is basically what was done for the PowerShell script for extracting users and then moving into our target users direct from the Active Directory. That was the automation we did. If you have any questions, feel free to email me from my email me page, contact me page from my website. That's all. Thank you for your time.